cookie recipe review channel, YouTube, cookies, I don't know what to call it yet. We're still working on it. It's evolving. It's a work in progress. This time I have a whole plate full of, I would tilt it towards you, but the plate would come down with a lot of cookies. These are, and this is one of the first this is the first recipe someone sent me. Gina sent it. Thank you, Gina. Much appreciated. If someone else has cookie recipes you want me to try, your grandmother's favorite recipe, I'll try it. If your grandmother won't make me cookies, I'll make your grandmother's cookies for me. These are peanut butter cookies. Okay, and the three ingredients, I think you may have seen this online. I think I kind of have in the past, but someone sent it to me, so I gotta make it. Peanut butter and brown sugar, and there's one other ingredient, peanut butter, brown sugar, and an egg. Eggs. So they got a bad rap, but now they're back. All right, it is very chewy and it kind of breaks apart in your hand. That's kind of cool. And let's try it out. Definitely taste the peanut butter, and yeah, it makes a good cookie. It's a nice, chewy, soft cookie. Interesting thing on the recipe, a lot of these recipes I get off of like recipes.com or one of these sites, and I'm finding the interesting thing is that you get to the recipe page and the recipe's there, but you got to kind of scroll down these photos of the cookies. Here's 5 cookies. It's like an art gallery of the cookies, which fine, I guess. But then there's all this like weird text about the cookies and like the history and stuff like that. It's like I don't need all that. I need the recipe. It's just what happened to just a simple I click recipe, make, go. But now, on this one site, even for the cookies, it was just like it just went on, and yeah, and then my dad lost his job, and times were tough at the farm, and this scroll, yeah. The 80s were an interesting era for me. I began swing dancing, and it's like scroll, and finally, there was a picture of, I mean, the rest of the stuff I made up, of course, just for effect, but there was actually a picture of like, I think the person's dog with a cookie on its head or something like that. Like I didn't read any of it. It's like I don't want to know all this extra stuff, which is exactly what I do in my videos, of course. But that's different because it's me. But I mean, all this extra stuff, I'm thinking, don't give me that. Just give me the recipe. Finally, it gets down to the recipe. Now, to talk about the recipe says, use there's 3 ingredients, of course, but then it says on the peanut butter, which was an interesting thing because I went to the store to look for peanut butter and I found one with all these ingredients, like 30 ingredients. And I thought, I'm trying to eat naturally and have less junk in my cookies, of all things I know. But I thought this isn't going to work. I just need the recipe or the regular ingredients. So I found peanut butter with just peanuts. Peanut butter should be made out of peanuts. And not 30 other things, but this one had salt, I guess. Like, okay, I'm sure there's a reason for that. And some of them had oil, but the recipe says, oh, don't use those like real solid like the really natural stuff that just has like, peanuts, whatever. I kind of want to use that. That's the whole point, is to use just plain peanuts. I mean, that's all I want to do, is I want peanut butter. But anyway, it says, use the normal peanut butter like Kraft. I'm like, that normal, I guess that's the common one, but I don't know, normal? How did we get normal as the word for this generic, all this synthetic stuff thrown in there to kind of like resemble peanut butter? But I always just thought peanuts. You can make peanut butter with just peanuts. Why is we have so many extra things? But I just thought that was kind of amusing. So I did use 100% peanuts. Well, peanut and a little salt, I guess. But that's right. So anyway, and it turned out just fine. I don't know how the other ones would have tasted if I had used Kraft. I'm going to put this in air quotes, normal peanut butter. That reminds me of the Friends episode, but I won't get into that because, extra stuff in a video. There's like extra stuff in a recipe. Like, I don't want to know all that. I don't want to read down, your dissertation on, how your cat evolved. I just want my recipe. So anyway, it worked well. And the recipe definitely says put it in the refrigerator for a while, which I did. There's all these things. I preheated the oven on time, and then all of a sudden I'm reading like these things. Oh, now you get refrigerated. Like, what? And now you're going to use the special like Kraft peanut butter. Like, what? I don't read the recipes. Like, I don't really read the whole recipe first. I look at ingredients. Do I got them? All right. And I just kind of go in order. And then later on I'm seeing all these things to do. Do the Macarena, whatever. Like, I don't know how to do that. I just want, I don't want pictures of your dog. Actually, it was a cute dog. I'm gonna be okay with a picture of the dog and the cookie on the dog's head. So they're good. I'm not even a peanut butter cookie fan. I mean, I don't dislike them, but I don't like go out of my way to eat them. I mean, I like them. It's a weird thing. It's like I like them, but I like so many of the cookies better. If I'm gonna have a cookie, yeah, it's not my first choice. But anyway, and you're probably thinking that's the same sweater he wore in the other episodes. Is he just doing all this? Superseding all these episodes together? No. Why would you think that? I like the sweater. All right, so. Oh, did I give it a rating? 7. It's hard to. I mean, if it's below a 7, it's probably I did something wrong. So it's hard to really evaluate these recipes, and it's fine. It's like there's probably not a lot of difference between a lot of these recipes, but and this is a long episode. But I'm sorry. I really am. I'm not sorry at all. But it's good. Peanut butter cookies. Make them.